Good motherfucking morning, motherfucking days. Good motherfucking morning, ladies. How are y'all doing today, chat? We good? Chilling? Gucci Gucci. Tamagotchi Gucci. Pretty good. Monday tomorrow. That's true. Can't wait, mate. Can't wait, mate. Ich kann's nicht. Will you play a new Cake One episode? Quake 1 episode.
Forsen is literally an anti-Semite Nazi atheist. Forsen is literally an anti-Semite Nazi atheist. Forsen is literally an anti-Semite Nazi atheist. Forsen is literally an anti-Semite.
Oh my god, dude. It's been a long time now. You better save some for retirement, sir. Please. Please, please, please. Think of the children. We got a few Sabaronis here. User nam David F1K. We got Vapa, Cybet, thank you. Foirax with Prime Sub, Kagi Michu, thank you. London on the bottom, thanks to 66 months. And Zuni, Weekon, thank you. Rotten Pizza as well. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah. Chat. What's happening? Do we have anything cool, fresh, new, exciting happening in the world today? New game, Grain Rot for you. Grain Rot. Villains are destined to die. Anime adaptation announced. I have no idea what that is. No idea. 9. Reanimal DLC. Yeah, we'll see about that one. I don't mind playing that. It's probably a very short one, right? So it's like, maybe we should play it yesterday actually. No, but we watched the tournament and yeah, we'll see. Ukrainian drone with huge explosive payload hits Bulgaria near vital gas pipeline. Oh no. Oh no. It was a Russian drone. Who knows? Lies of TDLC? Probably, very much not. Too long to get back into that. It's been too long. Sí, señorita. Yeah, we did finish MGS3 yesterday. Oh, my trabatim to me. Let's see. Terrorist standing on Rome, undead reflecting God, 69 months. That's nice, very nice. So, let's see. Okay. I have to just 1 second. One second, chat. 1 whole second and a half, potentially. Alright. Anything else? No? Nothing that needs to be said? No, no. Opinion on MGS lore. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. But it's not fully explained yet. It's explained later. I'm sure. You now see why Kojima is a genius? He's not a genius. Alright. If he was a genius, then he would make better gameplay. Alright. A real genius can do both. Alright. Right. But yeah. I guess for its time, maybe. You never think about those things, right? For its time. But yeah. We do have some links here. Videos on Linkos, chat. I made homemade lasagna today. Homemade lasagna, that took quite a while. Holy shit. Alright, first link of the day. Press 1 if you're ready, press 2 if you regret everything. Ready or not. First link of the day.
Ty kotek, ja
O
kotek.
Boże! Uczkap!
Kto?
Uczkap! 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 Jak ja lubię tego uczkapa, on jest zajebisty!
Jak on robi? Jeszcze raz.
Uczkap! Uczkap! Dawaj!
What? Please clarify. What is he saying?
Welcome to Guest Busters. Today, 100 movies, but there's a catch. A 3-second timer for each scene. Trust your instinct and let's play.
Don't stand near me, son. You got your mouthwash muddled up with cap.
Can I pause? Fuck, man. I can't remember names. Something... Yeah, right.
Hi.
Blade Runner.
Hello, hello.
The foot is down!
The Feeling one? I don't know, I've never seen it, but I just know that. Inside Out. Okay.
Oh my god.
Island, fuck, what is it fucking called? Shutter Island, fuck. Shining.
No.
Interstellar.
Efficient.
Don't hesitate.
Die Hard.
Ready?
Scary movie?
Monkeys.
I don't know. Nope, okay. They had two of the actors from Scary Movie. That's why I thought it was Scary Movie. Never seen Terminator. Two. I don't know. Fucking Mean Girls, fucking Spider-Man, I don't fucking know. La 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 La. Oh shit. Oh La La Land.
Thank you. Won't you sit down?
I have no idea. Oh. Right. Fucking drum. I forgot what it's called. Whiplash.
Towards us.
Ah, with the killer.
Oh my god.
Zodiac killer.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Mars movie with what's it called? The Martian. Bring him home? Oh, The Martian. Yeah.
Is there a dent in my head? Dude! My head has a dent! Oh no!
There's a phenomenon that's been going on for a while in the gaming world. You sit down at your computer, put on your headset, and after about 8 hours of gaming, you take that sweaty RGB gamer headset off, and to your dismay, a dent sits there on your head. This is the gamer dent, and it usually just affects your hair. Maybe you have a slight hair dent or a slight skin dent on your big bald Mr. Clean head. But the dents left on streamers like Tyler1 have gone viral recently for their intensity. Their dent looks more like a trough.
Bro. I've been here from the start. And this fucking picture, this was always photoshopped, dude. This was always photoshopped, okay? There's no way this was ever real, I'm sorry, but this shit was always photoshopped and people just rolled with it.
A moat around a castle. I mean, that could hold a PS5 controller.
Ain't no way this is actually real.
Extra inventory space in real life. Whilst this phenomenon dates back to the beginning of terminal gamer core, the term gamer dent didn't really enter the online discussion until 2018, when on January 13th, a Redditor posted this still of Tyler1. The dent was visible. I mean, you could see dents in the hair, might even be balding there. But users started to play around with the image, and within weeks, months, the dent became more prominent. It became a valley, and then a canyon. It then became a meme. Regardless of how big the actual dent was, even Tyler1 was starting to notice it, like in this clip from 2020.
Alright, shut the up while this computer talking, nerds.
The look of pure shock, a gamer's demise. Other online gamers started to notice the dent, like Tim the Tatman.
You have a dent in your head from your headset. No, I don't. No, I don't. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is there a dent in my head?
Yeah, that's a dent. Another clip went viral in June of 2023 when Dexerto posted a clip of streamer Kurtos Live shaving their head to reveal a gamer dent so dastardly the whole world stopped in disbelief.
Dude, the shaver's working like a champ. Dude, I have like an indent right here. This is where my headphones go. I have a headphone indent in my head? What the
Looking like Wojakian creatures, gamers came out the woodwork sharing their dented heads. Esports YouTube channel The Score Esports posted a compilation video of several streamers reacting to their dents, which garnered over 4.2 million views in just a few months. I mean, it's embarrassing. It's a mark of shame. It signals to the whole world that you are super glued to your World of Warcraft computer or PS5 and you need help. Either that or these dudes gotta loosen up these headsets a bit, or maybe Big Headset is doing this on purpose. It's like free advertising. Eventually Razer or whatever is just gonna put an indented logo under the headset strap so that it leaves the logo right atop your bald head. Now that would be funny. Maybe I shouldn't give them ideas. There were a lot of memes to come from the gamer dent, mostly just variations of Tyler 1's insane looking head. In the year 3000, archaeologists will be studying the human skulls from the 2020s and 2030s and notice an era of man, a gamer era, where the peripherals humans used to game with literally indented their skulls in, caved their eyes in, elongated their fingers as they typed upon their Cheeto-encrusted RGB keys, their posture sunk it over from staring at the screen. Nerd neck and gamer dent are a heart-rending combination. Before long, each and every person will be strapped up in a VR headset with eternal gamer dent will all fall
but it's not really visible from outside.
But it's not too late to touch grass. But yeah, this meme is pretty funny. I honestly think it's really funny that you could just play Minecraft every day, literally dent your skull in. What a world. Maybe people have to start getting skull implants or something. Or maybe just wear earbuds.
It's just hair.
Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to Chippy Gaming. So today we got some brand new Terraria news, and like recent State of the Games, this one is very good. They're on a real roll recently. We're going to be breaking it all down. I've also got a theory about
we literally watched this one, do we not?
So stick around for that. But before that, and I'm sorry to be so YouTubery because I haven't said this in years. I noticed on the last news video, over half of you that watch aren't actually subscribed. Do not rely on recommendations.
He talks about the staffs having different projectiles.
Hit subscribe. I will keep you in the loop. All right. Sales pitch over. This is a very good State of the Game. So 0.4. What seems to be happening is every second swing causes a bunch of the game.
Actually, this one we haven't seen.
Let's just jump into it. Terraria 1.4.5.7 is nearing completion at last. We expect to have development work wrapped up shortly, and then we have to do a localization pass, getting the various translations and adding them in, and the latest Terraria update will be ready for submissions. Once it clears submissions, as with 1.4.5, we are aiming for a sync launch across PC, console, mobile. You will finally have access to all the new goodies and balance tweaks. Of course, we expect that there will be more feedback in regards to balance changes. It is impossible to ever get it perfectly right in one go. The plan is to roll any additional tweaks from that feedback into the next update, currently expected to be crossplay phase 1. This one has taken a good while, but we're excited for what's to come your way very soon. In August, we'll be getting together in person with our good friends at DR Studios for some planning and roadmap work, setting the path in place for future Terraria updates. We will share some pics and details from those sessions in a future State of the Game. All that said, should we check out a little spoiler? And attached was this spoiler with the caption, "The Chlorophyte Claymore. When you need to clear a room fast, accept no substitute." Now what I will say is this Chlorophyte Claymore, which is a bit of a tongue twister, I've never really noticed that before, it's looking very good. So not only does
I
it
said
have
no
the
more
fancy trail
motherfucking
now,
links,
which we saw a lot
retards.
of
Weeps,
in
exit the
1.4.4,
stream.
what seems to be happening is every second swing
No, what
causes a bunch of spores to erupt from the ground. Now that might be a second swing thing. It might just be a cooldown. Now if you haven't seen the current Claymore in a while, what happens is that when you swing the sword, it fires out an orb. There's also no fancy trail, which makes it a little underwhelming, I guess. So overall, this is a complete overhaul of the weapon, and I think it makes sense for whereabouts you get this in the game. You're more than likely using this in confined spaces like the jungle caverns or potentially even the dungeon post-Plantera, whereas the Claymore before was all about...
But no release date, right?
Hvad? Er det Britney Spears? Hun går den anden vej, Matt. Hun går den anden vej. Ad, det er klart, hun bare står derovre. Hvad tror du, hun laver? Hvad tror du, hun tænker på? Hvad tror du, hun vil?
It's Britney, bitch.
Hvad laver? Så... Jeg tror altså, vi skaller forbi hende. Der. Matt, hvor er du? Matt? Hvad er det her? Hvad har du fundet ud? Hvad sker der? Hvorfor gør det? Hvad var det? Nej. Nej, 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 nej. Nej, nej, mand. Nej, mand. Nej, nej, der er låst. Nej, nej. Hun er hernede, hun er hernede. Nej, hun er ovenpå, for der er jo ikke, hun kan ikke åbne dør hernede. Det kan faktisk være, det er mig, der skal tage the hit, fordi jeg har den der grå doll. Jeg mener, der er
Yeah, we did play this,
der beskytter en, når man bliver ramt. Så hvis jeg tager... Jeg tager en forhold, Matt. Så er du alene.
Du skal... Nej, nej. Lad være med det.
Ej. Nå ja, loftet. Loftet. Op på loftet.
Er det ikke det, hun er? Hun kommer ned ad trappen nu. Hun kommer ned ad trappen nu.
Bare rolig, hun går ikke efter os. Hun tager den anden vej. Hun tager den anden vej. Nej, det går det ikke. Hun holder bare derude og kigger. Hvad?
Not Forsen, haha. Reflecting Gotham, men Tyst svar, Johnny Slaughter, Sonesi, Laura Palmer, Jake the Dog, welcome back.
It's going to be a small-town KZN wedding of a very different kind. Same-sex marriages may no longer be a big deal in the cities, but in this more rural area, 27-year-old Toba Sitole is breaking brave new ground.
Honestly speaking, I was expecting a lot of negativity because we come from the KZN, that homosexuality is something that we've adopted from the Western countries. Okay, they haven't accepted it due to lack of knowledge, which is something I know. And if you're in KZN, normally we hide ourselves because of the parents we have and Ubuntu.
His significant other since 2011, Cameron Mudasane, is still in Johannesburg. He says there have been critics, but they're going ahead anyway.
We slaughtered a bull just as a way to ask for blessings from our ancestors and for them to also bless our marriage and going forward. We call them amadlozi, if you like. And also the whole ceremony is more about what we were doing something called umabo, which is more like exchanging gifts between families. You know, the one family will be giving gifts to the other family, which is quite traditional as well.
What kind of gifts?
And also doing it in our traditional regalia.
While the constitution is one of the most liberal in the world, many South Africans are conservative. Nevertheless, there is some support in Sitole's hometown in the heart of Zululand.
It's the first day here in Shakaville, it's the first time we've seen anything like this, and I think with this it will make it easier for others to come out because there are a lot of gay people here, but they are afraid.
We've accepted it here in our community. We have no problem. This always happens far from us, and now we get to see it ourselves. We are curious to see how it will all happen.
But other scholars of traditional African culture are less forgiving.
Well, to answer the question whether are they married or not is very difficult because I don't know whether is it a groom and a bride or a groom and a groom. That is the problem. Now, we have never heard of such a thing in our culture and in our tradition. Now, to say they are married, we have never seen a man marrying another man. And also the slaughtering procedure. And also the ancestor. I don't think that they will accept such a thing.
I think it's the whole notion is to quash the idea that being gay is an African, especially since we're in Africa. Gays have been living amongst us since time immemorial, even in the rural areas and also in the townships as well. We've always had gay people living as part of the community. I think now we're so blessed in South Africa that our constitution actually allows us to be, our marriages to be recognized as same-sex marriage.
The happy couple says, regardless what critics say, it's about celebrating their sexuality as proud African men.
Alright, there you have it. Me eating spaghetti bolognese. Jeremy, thank you, man. Japanese characters, welcome back. 85 minutes.
Is this a sign that Allah is angry with me? Now I'm lazy to do any of the good things that I used to do. I have decreased in a lot of good deeds in a short time span, and I find it hard to do them now. First of all, whenever a person finds the strength and momentum to do good deeds, this is a clear sign that Allah loves him. Because Allah Azza wa Jal gives this world, give health, wealth, and materialistic things to those whom He loves and to those whom He hates. So you look at the disbelievers and you find them having health, wealth, and everything they want. But Allah does not give belief, does not give iman, does not give content except to those whom He loves. Therefore, if you look and analyze your life and find that you are lagging behind and that your iman is being reduced drastically, this means that there is something wrong in your life. And this is what's causing this. It's cause and effect. Climbing up a mountain is quite difficult, and it requires a lot of fitness and strength. Coming down, anyone can do it. Climbing is difficult. Going down is so fast and easy you wouldn't even notice it. Therefore, reaching the peak is difficult. Maintaining it is next to impossible, unless Allah Azza wa Jal gives you the strength and the tawfiq to maintain this. So I advise you, Gemma, to look into your lifestyle. Whatever was introduced that may help or cause in reducing your level of iman, your night prayer, your dhikr or wird of the Quran that you used to maintain reciting every single night, fasting Mondays and Thursdays, staying away from sins. Sometimes the reason for this is that there are certain sins that we used to be strict in not doing. Now we've started to compromise. We started to think that time changes, it's okay every now and then to do this or to do that, and this has a drastic impact on your iman, so you need to look into this thoroughly.
Friend who's involved in psychology, in the field of psychology, and he deals with patients who have addictions like alcohol, drugs, gambling, fornication, porn, and all that stuff. So one day he asked me, he said that he was asking me about the forgiveness of Allah. He said, what happens in the situation if a man commits a sin and then he runs back to Allah, but then he commits the same sin, but then he runs back to Allah, and this keeps going on back and forth, and then eventually he stops sinning. Does Allah forgive him? That's my third question.
His third question was about a friend who is a psychiatrist, and he is asking specifically, if a person sins and so often he commits the same sin after repenting, and this happens to all of us, unfortunately. So a person who smokes, he quits smoking for a week, and then he goes back again, and then he quits for a month, repenting, feeling remorse, intending not to go back to it, and all of a sudden after a big fat meal with some Turkish coffee, and he falls weak and lights a cigarette, and then he leaves it. Eventually, he
rare coffee today, chat.
Does Allah Azza wa Jal forgive all of
Did
that?
not sleep so long
yes.
today.
Even if he does not quit, as long as the process is being followed, which is after the sin, he repents, he feels remorse, he intends truly not to go back, he quits it immediately, he's sincere of doing it for the sake of Allah.
Usually I take a 1 hour power nap, but
if he falls back and sins again and then repents, Allah forgives him. If he does this 5, 10 gazillion times, Allah
I love fucking kids.
One of his names is most forgiving. most merciful.
Timing.
Allah is Ghafoor.
MC, 2-letter name, Pork Chopio, thank you, man. Pithard, Dan FFM, Bergie, Dresco Thermo, welcome back. Ooh. We're going down, mayday, mayday.
Forsen support Palestine against Israel.
No more links. Oh. That was the worst possible crash we could have done. That wasn't so bad. Well, there's one gear out. Landing gear. He only has one remaining. Ah. Clap, 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 clap.
Because the mistake people make is they're like, narcissists don't have any empathy. No, they do have some, and that's the challenge. You catch them on a good day, they actually look really empathic. Here's the bottom line, though. We have created a world where narcissism is incentivized, and now more than ever. I wrote one of my books about narcissism back in 2019, and I didn't think it could get worse. It's gotten a lot worse.
Hey, you guys, it's William here, and this is What in the World? So, when you think about narcissism, you probably think about people who have a deep need for admiration and are perhaps a little self-obsessed. Well, we've taken 5 of the most asked questions about narcissism and put them in front of a world-renowned expert. Just before we get into this, I want to be clear that we're talking about narcissism as a personality style and not a diagnosable disorder. Dr. Ramani Durvasula, hello.
Hi, how are you? Good morning from Los Angeles.
So good. You're in LA. I was going to ask.
Yeah.
As an in-demand psychologist, author, speaker, and narcissism expert, you travel a lot.
I do. Yeah. And LA is home. Yeah.
And so before we sat down, I went on TikTok and I was scrolling through this hashtag NarcTalk. That's narcissist TikTok. And there were more than 5 billion views. And scrolling through that, there were some huge emotions and related topics. Things like narcissistic abuse recovery, narcissist survivor, narcissistic abuse. These are really big feelings. So I want to start by asking you, you've devoted your career to this. What about it interests you?
I feel that this is an area in the mental health and relationships that bizarrely we haven't talked about, and yet it is so central to often understanding why people are so distressed as a result of their relationships and in their relationships. It's an uncomfortable truth, I guess, and it's something I've been doing, since the early 2000s, so almost the better part of 25 years.
Stop.
But back then, you didn't have this kind of public platform. I was working more as an academic. But for me, it was giving a name to people's pain. Because until then, a lot of people in these kinds of relationships characterized by narcissism thought, I'm the only person going through this. And if I say anything, everyone actually kind of thinks my partner's really cool. So maybe there's something wrong with me. So it was a whole world of people in the emperor's wearing no clothes kind of thing. And once there was community and we gave a name to this, people recognized That being, they were told there's something wrong with you. You can't get along with people.
Projecting.
Narcissist banded about on social media. It often seems like the insult of choice for people exiting relationships. But let's start by being very clear. What is narcissism?
So narcissism is a personality style. Narcissism as a personality style is not a healthy one because it means you don't get along with other people as easily and you tend to be quite selfish, which isn't good for people in general. So narcissism is characterized by a person who has low and variable empathy. And I'm really putting a fine point on that because the mistake people make is they're like, narcissists don't have any empathy. No, they do have some. And that's the challenge. You catch them on a good day, they actually look really empathic. And that's what confuses people. A second thing is they're pathologically selfish. Everything is filtered through them as the focus. The third thing is an excessive need for admiration and validation. Again, we all like a little bit of praise, but for narcissistic people, it's everything. If you don't give them an effusive thank you for cleaning the dishes, you're going to often have to face their anger. And speaking of anger, narcissistic people are also quite emotionally dysregulated. Either they throw tantrums and get angry when they're frustrated and don't get their way, or they feel like somebody's got more power or control than them, or they give you the silent treatment and are passive aggressive. Either way, it's a way of showing
So basically,
anger.
all the ways.
Narcissistic people, again, not only have that emotional
can be
dysregulation, not only can't manage their strong emotions, but they do have that need to be in power, in control.
They're very helpful.
Narcissistic people are deeply entitled. In fact, entitlement is probably the defining characteristic of narcissism. Why can't I get the first class seat? Why am I having to wait in this line? Why isn't everything about me? You put all that in a blender and you get narcissism. And I really want to make the point, just one of those things does not a narcissistic person make. So if a person is sort of kind of selfish, I'm not going to call that narcissism. So you have to have all the things. Like a dozen eggs doesn't make a cake. You need all the other stuff too. And again, it's not a disorder. And also, I want to say this about the whole TikTok landscape of narcissism. Some people will go on TikTok or Instagram and say, my ex is a narcissist because they cheated on me. Maybe they are, but cheating does not mean someone's narcissistic. There's a lot of reasons people are unfaithful in relationships. So the mistake a lot of people are making in the internet world of narcissism is they're picking up on one negative trait and calling it narcissism. Narcissism.
So just like you... Chat.
Did you die? I died 5 minutes ago, bro. You died 5 minutes ago. If you died, then say something. Look at the clip I sent you. Look how I died. What? It's in the Discord, bro.
It's a classic.
Yeah. Where's he at? Where's he at? In the closet? Thank you. Closet. He's in that closet right there. That closet. Stop playing with me, bro. God, I don't got time for this, bro. Bro, I don't have time for it neither. I don't have time for this, bro. Lock in, bro. Come on, bro. People that ass, lock in, bro. Lock in, bro.
Lock in!
Ever since I released the video, One Narcissist Relationship Cycle, people have been misidentifying narcissists with cuckolds. Both the narcissist and the cuckold push their intimate partners to be with others. Not all narcissists, but many narcissists do. But these narcissists are not cuckolds. The reason for what the narcissist does is not the same as the cuckold's motivation. The cuckold is motivated by pain. He is an emotional masochist. The narcissist's reason is that he wants to experience betrayal. The narcissist, in other words,
I had to get some water.
My name is
my coffee mug.
I'm the author of Malignant Self-Love, Narcissism Revisited, and I'm a professor of psychology in CIAPS, Center for International Advanced and Professional Studies, the outreach arm or program of the CIAS Consortium of Universities. Let me button my upper button, right? I don't want to titillate you. Okay, Shoshanim, let's delve right in. Narcissistic supply, even sex, are anxiolytic. In other words, they serve to reduce anxiety. The reason the narcissist pursues narcissistic supply and the reason the somatic narcissist engages in sex is because it makes them feel good. And it makes them feel good because these reduce anxiety. They mitigate it. But there's another thing that makes the narcissist feel vindicated, elated, somehow relieved. And that thing is betrayal. Narcissists have been betrayed in early childhood. The narcissist has been betrayed by his mother in early childhood. He seeks to recreate this betrayal throughout life. He chooses fake friends who badmouth him, steal from him, poach his mates, and betray him. He behaves obnoxiously and abusively to make people hate him and then hurt him. And he pushes his intimate partners to betray him in a variety of ways, including by cheating on him. So it's all about the pursuit of betrayal. It's all about fulfilling some fantasy of betrayal. What is this fantasy? Why does a narcissist need to be betrayed? What is the role of betrayal in the narcissist?
Why have you betrayed me, Chad?
He then
Alright.
converts these.
You know what you're doing, man. I'm not watching your fucking video, right? I already called no further links like fucking 15 minutes ago. Fuck off. It's time to play some games here, okay? Oh yeah, we have this game I wanted to play, but it released like a couple of weeks ago, but I was playing something else during that time. Dive or Die. Lovecraftian spooky stuff.